The U.S. Department of Defense announced on Monday that 37 cases of COVID-19, including 18 members of the military, have been confirmed, and that's up from 10 on Saturday. And just a week ago, hundreds of people in the department have been tested for the virus. The Pentagon also announced that U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper has imposed social distancing among his staff and his deputies' teams to prevent the virus from spreading. And the pandemic has turned life upside down in the United States. Millions of people are now under a partial lockdown, with schools and restaurants closed across several states. CGTN's Nathan King reports.
After weeks of optimism, a reality check from US President Trump. After a surge in cases in individual states closing everything from schools to bars, the US federal government is now urging everyone to stay at home for 15 days. Trump admitted that the coronavirus crisis could last until July or August. He also conceded a recession is now more likely.
With several weeks of focused action, we can turn the corner and turn it quickly. A lot of progress has been made. I'm also pleased to report today that a vaccine candidate has begun the phase 1 clinical trial. This is one of the fastest vaccine development launches in history.
But with testing kits still scarce and confirmed cases rising fast, it's clear that Trump's pivot comes too late to slow the spread of the virus. He said the White House was considering some restrictions on domestic travel and that he would support the airlines 100%. And from the US Coronavirus Task Force, an appeal to young people to avoid infecting others by staying home and practice as much social distancing as possible.
They are the core group that will stop this virus. They're the group that communicates successfully, independent of picking up a phone. They intuitively know how to contact each other without being in large social gatherings. We're asking all of them to hold their gatherings to under 10 people.
It's clear from the US president on down here at the White House that the United States is now expecting a flood of new cases and deaths in the coming days. But it's not just the coming days, is it? It's the coming weeks and months that will test the full strength of the federal government, the US states, and of course, this president. Nathan King, CGTN at the White House.